Right, so we seem to be focusing a lot this morning on rather consumer-facing applications, but we're going to close our session, our first 5 presentations today, with a company that's rather different, and it's focused more on the commercial space, but marrying consumer devices, the mobile device, with physical commercial industrial applications. So I would invite you to please welcome to stage Alleantia.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting us to LeWeb. I'm Antonio, co-founder and CEO of Alleantia. Stefano and Marco, the other 2 co-founders. But what we wanted to say here is that we are few communications away from Internet of Things, because today many things already manage data about information, about their status, the usage, the way they are used, and problems and alarms. So by providing communication capabilities on board, and especially ways for the things to speak the Internet language, we can make technically feasible Internet of Things today. Internet of Things applications can have many users and many use, from the owner of the thing to the technicians managing it, to the vendor, with different values, different use, and for cost reduction, time reduction, and also enabling implementation of new business models based on usage. And third, Internet of Things applications have to be economically valuable, so profitable, but also environmentally sustainable. So, because Internet of Things, if we want to make a better world, cannot increase e-waste. So how we address this with Alleantia? First, our open control platform. We have already developed and tested with many objects. We can say that it is able to talk with any object through proprietary and standard protocols. It can operate autonomously with applications on top of it, or as a gateway toward cloud applications. This is what we call the distributed IoT intelligence. The platform is hardware and OS independent. We have already tested and deployed on Linux and Windows, on Intel, AMD, and VMware virtual machines. We are porting to ARM. Our aim is to port on recycled devices. This is how we do that green Internet of Things. We are talking with the world-leading provider of trade-in wireless devices. For physically connecting to things, we use off-the-shelf hardware, ad hoc sensors when required, and we have developed our multi-IO station based on Arduino for some market gaps existing. To complete the picture, Alleantia has a cloud-based device and license management application, and we are working on big data management for supporting IoT application requiring long-term data analysis. What makes us really different, though, is the development framework. We have designed from the very beginning to be used by us and be used by any third party to define objects and develop applications in a way that first we can leverage it to develop new products through a crowdsourced open innovation model, because no company can develop all the IoT applications. Developers, system integrators can do OEM applications, and also provide applications in the future IoT application store to share and be sold. We have created XMod. XMod is what we can call XML for things, for describing objects, so data, information, and the way to treat the information. We have XMod web editor that is part of our development framework that enable anybody we use for our stagiaire create objects, and the objects are digitally signed files, so we can control it and put in the library to extend our applications, and later on the IoT application store. Technicians are very important because often overlooked, but first are buyers. Second are those that put their hands on the things, and often are the only one that are certified to do it. So, and technicians are very, comfortable with wires, but not with Internet often. So our applications are already proven to be really plug and play. So wire, quick setup and deploy. Same will happen for the OEM applications. While for the application in the store, we will foresee leveraging a network of technical assistants in a partnership. Today, we sell products. We started sell products end of second quarter 2012. We focus on green energy, so photovoltaic, and then greenhouse coming out of a field pilot, and other products being designed. OM solutions, so ad hoc projects for digital factory, and also others. We will expand our business model through platform licensing, and also, as we said, the application licensing, this is where the recycled hardware, or preloaded with our platform, will be used. Our team, very strong, especially in the areas in scope. So, industrial automation and controls, telecommunication, large system integration, and strategy. We have also developed and have good assets for a developer team, our business experience in startups, and angel investors and advisors. I invite you to look at our website where you can access our applications. Also coming to our booth, we can see other applications, and then think what you can control when your mobile internet goes physical. So, merci, thank you, and grazie, and so that's it. Sorry for the audio, but we will show you in a later day, hopefully.
Excellent. Why don't you join us over here? And since we've got a crew, we'll come here to the front and hand you that, and hand you some questions.
Oh. So who are you selling to then? The utility, and they buy it and install something, and then is that? I just want to make sure I understand.
Currently, we sell to two types of buyers. First of all, installers of systems, like photovoltaic system. They need monitoring for controlling production, controlling situation, controlling many things about the plant, and the same we do for example, greenhouses. We enable the owner to have in his tablet the situation about the greenhouse without requiring on-site people to control for example, heating, humidity, irrigation, and so on. So first type of buyer is maintenance people, so people installing and maintaining the plant. Second type of buyer is vendors of products. One of the OM solutions we have developed is for a provider of portable fuel cell systems requiring remote monitoring to control how the cell is used, because the way used affects the longevity of the cell. So you needed to control every day how it happens. So
are they on-selling the product to the customer, or are they buying it for themselves so that they can maintain know when to send a truck or whenever, that kind of thing? Are they selling the product to the customer also, or are they just buying it? They
are selling together with the system. The customer, given our product, can have multi-user, so the owner can see the situation as well as the maintenance person can see the situation.
So the customer ultimately the end customer
part of
buys
the service,
something.
let's say, it's part of the service that the installer gives to the customer. Now, how the customer pays, I may have no idea, because he may have leasing, whatever, but we sell to the installer, and the installer sell the kit to the customer. This is in case of products.
So this exists in certain verticals already, right? I mean, when I think about my car, I take my car in and the technician plugs in a little scanner. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't so much that the dealer installed this sort of system. It was installed at, the Ford factory or the Mercedes factory, mm-hmm. et cetera. And at least in the car world, what they found is they tried to standardize this, right, with something called OBD2. Mm-hmm. Yet what they found was that each manufacturer said, no, I want it to be on my system, I want it to be on my system. Mm-hmm. That way they can own their entire kind of verticalized supply chain. How are you guys getting around this? Like, if you walk up to a GE and say, hey, I want you to install this, isn't GE going to say, take a hike, we want to do our own custom system?
Well, there are two ways. One, then I will give the microphone to Marco, that is an automotive expert. He can answer on the specific question. The fact is, our platform enables a GE company to test the way you want to deploy IoT application anywhere. Then, what is the technology that will enable IoT in terms of data extraction, data availability in the object? I don't care. The point is, give me the data, I can enable the car to speak XML, to speak application side, and then I can transfer the information, manage the information, and implement application. Maybe want to add something on the automotive? No, okay. No.
Is it that hard for these companies to do that themselves? I feel like they're doing it already.
Well, no. The point is that maybe want to. The question is whether the companies can do it by themselves.
But more, the question is, how hard is this? I mean, it's sending up a packet of data. Tell me where your secret sauce is. Tell me what you've done.
Utility companies do this, already. Don't they monitor things remotely already? I mean,
not in the deep as they need. For example, very small equipment. The existing technologies, the SCADA technologies, are so expensive. They cannot afford to monitor this type of systems through this technology. So you can monitor a big transformation plant because it costs millions, and then you deploy SCADA. Now you cannot scale down with those technologies.
I think that's if you look at computers. When Watson was saying there's a market for 4 computers in the world, he has like big mainframes. Then we went all down and went to the phone as a smartphone or as a very small computer in your pocket. Well, basically what we are doing is to enable to get down the scale. We have started with commercial hardware. We are moving down the Raspberry space. We're moving to the recycled phone. And we can go in the virtual machine. We have already installation on VMware. So we can go all down the curve, go down at making it possible, and making it possible for also very small PMEs that have products. They want to put their industrial machinery on the web or so on. I mean, if you are GE, you're producing this big fan and big engine, you're producing terabyte of data. Industrial Internet presentation just recently came out, very good. But if you're a small company, can you do the same? Have the competence? There where we come, and it's very easy. We have just to describe what you want, and then we put it on the web. We create the web services, and we will grow into big data services to make it possible for every small company to be Internet of Things.
All right, and with that, I will thank you for your presentation today, and ask our audience to thank our last presenter for bringing it up, and thank you very much. We'll give you judges a chance to tally your scores while I tell you what's going on for the rest of the day. So those are our 5 presenters for this morning, and I invite you to give them a big hand because coming in here and breaking the ice is a hard thing to do. So thank you. Thank you for your attention as well. If you have questions that our judges did not ask, and you have questions yourself of these companies, all of the companies are over in the demo lounge right here in this building, and I would encourage you to go spend some time with all 17 of our startups, get to know them, and provide your feedback to them as well. This afternoon, we will work our way through the remaining 12 companies on our startup competition. It will be a very jam-packed, full afternoon, so I do invite you to come back right at the top of the hour when we begin our presentation. And now I'd also like to thank our judges for starting us off with really great questions, really, I think, honing in on a lot of things that we wish the presenters had had time to present. You filled in the gaps for us, so thank you very, very much, and thank you particularly for your stand-in today. So thank our judges, thank all of you, and we'll see you back here at 2 o'clock for the rest of the competition.